Welcome to...
What?
Wait,
No.
Wait,
What are we calling?
It's the pre-podcast.
Welcome.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
Hello.
to the second
Howdy.
episode of the pre-podcast. My name is Tin Pham. I'm your host.
Oh, I'm Callum Fisher. I'm just another white dude. Right.
I'm Oliver Griffith.
And I'm Patrick Hill.
Welcome back. I'm surprised we even made a second episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest, but hey, we did it.
Yeah.
We're
different
here.
location.
Thank you for different location.
Wait, guys,
Spice it up.
Chris, stop. I was promised an orchestral introduction.
Yeah. Oliver Griffith.
World premiere.
But yeah, so we're on a bit of a Christmas theme because we were meant to do it last episode, but we have red and green lighting in the back. It's not really that Christmassy, but it's a little bit more Christmassy.
Yeah.
And
Wait,
I
what
didn't
are
even
actually
know. I didn't even notice.
green and red are
Green
Christmas
and red are
colors,
Christmas
right?
colours, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be
Yeah. What do you mean
really
it's kind of
awkward.
Christmassy then?
No, but I mean like that's
Oh,
it.
this
It's
is
just
weird.
it's just the lights.
Yeah. Well, it looks
yeah.
good. I didn't notice them before, but yeah, wow.
I can't believe you didn't notice my
I'm really
It
sorry.
was
My-
really strange. I
I'm
have to
actually
like
my
blind.
hard work.
I'm
talk. If I
actually
want to talk to
blind.
Tin, I'm sorry if I don't address you.
That's
it's
okay.
Kind of like.
Well, you can just say my name and then
How about I
So-
come over to your microphone?
yeah.
How's it going, Tin?
It's so weird.
You
I wanna
sound
talk to
worse
Patrick.
in that microphone.
Yeah, you do. So Oliver and Callum are sharing a microphone today because we only have 3 microphones.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Oliver's our special guest today.
Yeah, he is.
Very special.
I don't know why we clapped. That was really random.
That's my water. All right.
To make him feel
Is it?
appreciated.
To
No,
make
it's
him
not. It's
feel
mine.
appreciated.
Wait, what? I got
I'm just going to adjust my mic, but
All right. So we're still
think-
just kind of
since we're
getting a feel.
I saw the first episode and I'm like, oh, I need a taste of that, you know.
need a taste of that, and we were like, yeah, you can taste it if you want.
I mean, just a little.
exactly
not
what he
not
said.
that
They
tasty.
can cut you a slice, they
I can
said.
cut you a slice. So since the first podcast, we're all kind of just strangers. We should have done this in the first podcast, but I thought we could start by giving everyone a little bit of I say backstory, but we're not like interesting characters.
Origin story.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually really.
it's the
boring.
precast origin story.
My dad.
Oh yeah, I think. Are we going to explain the precast thing?
What do you mean?
Precast.
Like
So
the origin of the precast?
yeah, well, no, just
Pre-podcast?
one of us just said precast, and so I said precast
Yeah.
instead of pre-podcast.
Is this the pre-casting
No,
touch?
No, we are the
We-
precast.
yeah, we are the precast of the pre-podcast.
Oh, okay.
Get it? Yeah.
So yeah, this is the precast backstory ish. I think
We're gonna
as,
start.
the special king himself, Tin, should go first.
I'm not a king. I'm just like
Yeah, you are.
I'm
Go
just
first.
the only
He's the
non-white
he's the
person in this
minority.
group.
Okay,
I'm
the
just the only one non-white
We
person.
treat our minorities as kings.
Yes, Patrick.
Yeah, we do. So I don't know. How do we start? I guess I'll start with.
I guess he'd be the most interesting.
He is.
Yeah. So should we end with me?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you want to start with Patrick?
You notice
All right,
the
Patrick.
I'm the
All right, we're
least
just going in a
interesting.
linear.
Patrick, do you want to talk about music?
Yep. Next year I'm actually doing a Cert 2 in music production.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. So.
Wow, that's a pretty cool backstory, Patrick.
I'm
No,
just
I'm joking.
Can you move
I'm
a little bit closer?
a little bit closer. Okay. Is this good?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I never really was into music at all. I used to listen to all the Eminem when I was younger.
Oh,
right
God.
around.
I was never really into music, so I listened to Eminem.
But like, it was only Eminem playing on my speaker while riding scooters around Townsville, which is a very bogan thing to do.
With
Yeah.
your little Yui
No,
boom.
you
on
couldn't
the
afford a
pill and
Didn't
Yui
even have a
boom.
USB.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
out of my Samsung phone.
It was like a young Nuo.
Did you like take the bicycle seat off and then write without it?
Yeah.
Right,
on the pedals, standing up on the
How many
pedals.
seen people
Not
do that?
sitting
They-
on,
they
Not
don't-
sitting on the stub.
standing on the pedals.
Yeah,
right
you know.
around.
Standing
Oh,
on the pedal.
They
right.
take the seat. They take the seat off because they're literally just standing up on the bike.
Okay,
And
that's
I
not what I
didn't have a
thought you were
helmet,
going
I
with.
wore
that.
a cap and went to
That,
the
that wasn't
skate
where I
park.
thought you were
Yeah.
going with that one.
It's crazy.
What do they
Anyway,
call it instead?
Anyway, so back in the days,
Back in the days, I was never into music. I wanted to be an actor, but I never was acting either because I was a really bad actor. But
But you were- but you
Look
were-
how far you've come, dude.
look how far you've
over the
come.
course of being at Townsville Grammar School,
No, don't be like an advertisement, please.
I've gotten better at acting.
It's good to-
Honestly, though, I've gotten
no, you
way
have,
more
you have,
confident
I agree.
and I've like learnt a few instruments.
What instruments have you learnt?
The guitar,
The guitar?
bass guitar, if you count that.
No, that counts. They're
If you
different.
count it.
They're very different.
Yeah. Piano, harmonica, ukulele, and the drums. But I'm mainly on guitar and drums.
You're
That's my
a
main
strings kind of guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to learn more.
And
I
it's
think
not
it'd be
only the
useful.
instruments though. Like Patrick actually knows a lot of like music theory,
Yeah, I'm getting a lot better.
Yeah.
which is really cool. Like
Yeah.
that's the part that takes more skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about it last time. I know nothing about theory.
No,
I can't reach.
I don't know anything about theory either, right?
Yeah,
But Patrick's our
I knows a,
our
that
groundwork.
I knows a bit.
He's the guy that can read.
Yeah.
He's
My-
the only literate one here.
He's the only literate one
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'm not too bad.
I can read. That's alright.
So yeah, for my future, I want to take up music,
That's
Nice.
pretty cool.
some acting, but I'm mainly into music.
Well,
now.
yeah. The amount of like musicians. Well, not the amount of musicians, but a lot of musicians go into acting.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Jared Leto.
Yes.
Dude, Jared Leto is cool.
Jared
Wait,
Leto's
what was
voice.
he in beforehand?
What's the band called?
Oh, isn't like 30 Seconds to Mars or something? Was that him?
I don't know. I don't know what
We probably
it's
just got it
called.
wrong.
Probably.
No, it was
5
Jared Leto
Seconds to
though,
Mars
right?
or something.
Yeah.
He definitely
Harry
had a
Styles was in
Harry
Dunkirk.
Styles. Oh yeah,
That
he
was
wasn't-
really good.
He was a really good actor in that.
He was good.
Yeah.
Okay, Justin Bieber's been in a few movies.
Let's
we not- we're not
let's
counting him as an
talking
actor.
Yeah,
about-
like
Oh, it's 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah, so there you go.
Nice.
Bloody, what song did they have? That was
Um,
really popular.
The Kill,
I just love his
Kill.
voice.
Bury Me,
Very much.
Rescue Me. Dude,
Rescue
these song
Rescue
names.
Me.
Closer to the Edge.
Let's see. We definitely, we probably can't get them by name, but we've definitely
Walk
heard
on
them.
Water.
Walk on Water. Nah,
Okay, I've
but
no
we've
idea.
definitely heard them. Who else?
But yeah, that's really cool. Music.
Well,
Music,
So yeah,
music.
so Patrick in our sort of trio and now quadro. That's not correct, is it? Now that we have three people in our three, Patrick's the music guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In our four, I'm not sure. Oliver, what can you tell us about yourself? Can you talk into the mic?
well, I'm interested in music as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can't do that.
acting.
That's
Um,
Patrick's
I've
thing.
already
There's only one music.
But I'm very much into myself.
Mhm.
Good for
no, it's okay. Elaborate.
No, I
Elaborate.
get what you
know,
mean. I get what you mean. I'm into yourself as well.
I'm very edgy. I'm a very sort of
Edgy man.
emo poetic sort of
Oh yeah.
like. Ew.
Like
but not like emo,
Ugh.
right?
so what?
Not like
So like you like
that aesthetic.
you
know
like
what
the
I mean?
aesthetic, but
No.
you're not it.
No, I just I'm
Like, as in you're not, black hair, black eyeshadow.
I'm a one. I'm a
You're a
wanna-
wannabe
I'm a
emo?
wanna- I'm a wannabe like sort of poetic sort of guy, like creative.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People look at stuff you've
Controversy.
created and
Controversy.
No.
Controversy.
Like, people look at stuff you created like, oh my god, look at it, you know.
No. But it's what? So like you're into like things that most people aren't really into, or like is that what you mean by edgy?
Yeah, well, music for instance, I'm into more progressive rock. So like music, the songs I like tend to be like 10 minutes long.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is-
Like the real like artsy stuff.
Like
you
it's
don't-
not.
You don't get a lot of radio time on that.
I
No,
really thought
no, you don't.
I really thought you were like a grunge rock sort of guy.
Yeah, no, I'm into that. Like if like
Dun-dun,
in terms of
dun-dun.
metal, I like more grungy metal.
Like
Yeah.
Nirvana or Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not 90s. No,
Dirty
not,
metal.
Well, like I understand what you're saying though. It's
grunge,
like
really.
music. Some music nowadays is just kind of just. It sounds cool. And
Yeah.
that's what. There's
Well,
like
we were talking about it before the podcast. That
Yeah.
music now is more just chuck a sick beat on, and write some lyrics, and you're
It's all
done.
No, but, like-
and you're talking about like songs with meaning.
Yeah, it's all completely it's all completely shallow as well.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
It's no,
It's all shit.
no, like if you listen to a Cardi B song,
Oh
Oh,
god.
the surface of the song is literally the entire thing.
yeah,
So then I got bills, I got dollars, you know.
yeah.
It's the same thing, and like
Have you
it's-
seen- have you seen-
Dun, dun, dun,
This is-
dun, dun, dun.
Ooh, Cardi coming at you. Oh,
Yeah, literally.
but have you seen the post about like Cardi B is for girls who just think that talking louder is winning an argument?
Oh, that's so true though. But like that's where you're at. Like the culture of like you just pick the subject of the song, you make that the name of the song, and that's the song.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, like you listen to modern music and you've heard it once and you've heard it,
You've heard it all.
it all.
Yeah.
But like a lot of songs, you have to sort of like listen to it a few times.
Yeah.
Like a movie or a story.
Yeah.
You got to read it in.
Yeah.
You know, after you read it, or after
it's
you
like
watch it.
it's like
again,
yeah.
you pick up stuff.
superhero movies compared to like Stanley Kubrick,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know? Yeah. No, that's really cool.
Talking about Stanley Kubrick, actually, I watched The Shining recently, which is, in my opinion, the greatest horror film of all time.
That makes sense.
Because if you watch a Kubrick film, it's very... It does... Because, like, if you look at 2001, which is like 1967, 68...
Beautiful movie, yeah.
It doesn't look like it's from the 60s. Nor does The
No.
Shining look like it's from
out,
1980s.
they're both timeless.
Yeah, but they don't age because... I mean, mainly because they use practical effects. And if you look at the original Star Wars even, they used a lot of practical figures.
Mm-hmm.
And
It doesn't... Or Star Wars ages worse than...
Yeah, oh, well, no,
than Stanley
definitely,
Kubrick
yeah.
stuff.
But movies with CGI age a lot worse because, you know, they're not actual things. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I think Callum, you can... Well, we can talk about Callum, who...
Rotate.
Yeah,
Oh,
we also have a few things to talk about. Callum, we can talk about what? Acting, comedy a bit?
No, we already talked about comedy.
I guess we did already talk
I
about
wanna
comedy.
Go back there. That
Solomon
was
Lanchi.
okay. It was a good run for the comedy. But
I had a short comedy career. It was about
you know, it was just,
2 months.
yeah, the fame was just getting too much, man.
No, dude, it was... I could not handle it, so I just
Yeah.
pulled out.
But yeah, I guess acting's my forte.
All right, buddy.
Music. I enjoy this. 100% enjoy this, and I like music, and it's good to have musical not talent, but like musical
It's
ability.
good to have talent.
It's
Only
good to have
only I would
knowledge.
know.
I want to say knowledge. Shut up. It's good to have knowledge in the music for the industry of acting.
So what is it about acting compared to like music that...
Well, they're almost... I could argue that they're the same in some aspects, and they're different in others, which is like...
That was the broadest way you could have put that.
Yeah, so...
They're the same,
now
but
let's
they're
move on to
different.
Tin.
No, but yeah.
Wait, this
this-
water tastes like donuts. I'm just going to say that.
Some water,
Continue.
Sometimes when you get water, they taste really shit.
Like this one? Is this water shit?
It's so minerally.
Let me
I
taste
don't
it.
know.
Oh yeah, it's got that taste. I don't
It's
know.
got... Well, you know what it is.
It's Mount Franklin.
It's because it's not tap water. Tap water tastes better than bottled
Have you
water.
tasted Brisbane tap
Oh,
water?
was that a controversial
No,
statement?
no, have you tasted Brisbane tap
Oh.
water?
That tap water tastes better than bottled water?
The government uses Brisbane tap water as a
I just think...
chemical weapon.
No, I think what it is...
bad.
I think what it is just we're not used to it.
Yeah, that's true. If I only drank bottled water, I would hate tap water.
I know some people who purely only drink like bottled water or sparkling water.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
know
like,
people like
if
that too.
it came to it,
Yeah.
you want to drink out of a stream. If you have to drink out of a stream,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't because
Oh, bacteria.
and then since they're drinking really pristine water, they drink out of it and they're gonna get a fever or a
That's what it
virus.
is. That's what it
They're
is.
just gonna
Actually-
die.
Yeah, I got a story about that.
And we'll tell it later.
Well, then I'm gonna bring it up randomly in a different.
Okay, no,
conversation.
all right, tell it. It's fine.
So one of our mates, Tin, I already told you this story, but one of our mates,
Yeah.
Callum, that you know,
Mm.
his family doesn't trust the government, so when he gets water out of the tap, he puts it in the kettle and boils the hell out of it.
Oh gosh.
Ah,
And then
really?
Yeah, he
cools
cooks
it
his
down.
water.
Yeah, he cooks his water and then puts it in the freezer to cool it down.
Where is he?
He's in Townsville.
Is he in Townsville?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well because when I see my dad, he lives up near Ravenshoe. And
Some places you have to do
Yeah,
that,
no,
though.
because
Yeah.
if it's bore water,
Oh.
then
Oh,
you
that-
have, then you
obviously.
have to,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
Obviously, bore water.
But if you just
but
like that sounds a bit like tinfoil hat though.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, that's what it is,
That's
yeah.
what it is. It's
the government
it is a bit
isn't tinfoil supposed to-
son's gay.
like aliens. Yeah, that's what tinfoil hat means.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just means like conspiracy.
Yeah.
That's what tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what were you trying to say?
No, never mind.
Anyway, what experience do you have in acting? What have you done?
Well, hold on, let me just.
Fix his
He just flicked
Fix
his,
my
he just
hair.
flicked his hair.
For those people listening.
I was in a little short film actually.
No, you weren't.
Called "Hello, My Name Is," and it was directed by this little Asian kid. It was just, it was
What was his name?
some
Ling?
kid. It was like
Can.
Tim.
Tim. Yeah,
Tim.
I think that was. His name.
Yeah.
Tim Can.
I directed a short film, by the way. I don't know if.
Oh wait, was it like "Hello, My Name Is"?
Yeah. Whoa.
No way, bro. I was in
Were
that.
you in that?
Oh, dude, wow.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah,
a
so
boom
I was in
operator
that.
for
It's very weird. No, it's not weird, but it's like, it's difficult when you're acting. I guess it's with any kind of profession when you work with your friends,
yeah, that is.
like
weird.
because you became the boss, and I haven't had a problem with that. But
You
like,
became the boss. It was
obviously-
honestly the worst.
obviously,
but
it was different because I also did another short film. I
afterwards,
don't know if
right?
I'm allowed to say it because
Well, you've already
Don't-
used-
well, don't.
It hasn't come out yet.
Don't.
But
Yeah.
Don't say
I
anything
don't know what's
about it.
happening with it, but
You did another short film.
He could potentially be in another short film.
No,
I was.
He was in it. It's just not out yet.
But that relationship I had with the director is obviously way different from you.
Yeah.
But it was still good. But obviously, I'm your friend, so
yeah, it's different.
That
it's
relationship's
different.
very
well,
different.
It would have been weird, even from my point of view, going from like, because it was. Okay, I'll go into it a little bit. So it was a short film made. I directed, produced, and like co-wrote it, and it was just a bunch of friends coming together to turn into a crew and make a short film and act and everything. So it was just friends, and it is a bit weird to go from all friends, like all just mates hanging out, to like, all right,
of job.
Now we have jobs, and there is a hierarchy.
Yeah.
Where it's like director.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tin was the boss.
Yeah, a big old Asian boss over here. But it was weird to go from like, oh, we're just chilling out, to like, look, so like I'm in leadership mode, like you guys need to listen to me. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't too. I feel like
it was chill.
I don't know about you, but I thought I wasn't too like.
Yeah, you didn't come across
scary,
as bossy at all or scary.
I definitely took a leadership position.
Yeah, and you had to, otherwise it would have gone down the toilet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. I do just acting where I can, little local theatre acting. That's good. Hoping to make it big one day. It's not promising, but I mean, I'm going to give it a shot.
Do you want to get more into
Why
theatre or more in like film and television?
Well, I want to do film and television is good because it takes you to it takes you places,
Yeah.
Well, sure, maybe you take him to like a green screen, put it in the Grand Canyon or whatever. But I feel like there are a lot more locations that you can go to and experience with film rather than stage, rather than theatre. But I'm happy doing both. I love it. It's just
I won't do theatre, but if I'm doing both, I'll take it.
No, I will. But yeah, so that's and I hope to continue it. And I hope to continue this. Actually, this is what I like right now. This is what I like doing right now.
Really good.
Yeah.
Now for the big boss man.
Asian boy.
So I actually don't have that many things to talk about.
So he's a convict from Vietnam.
I'm a convict who was
a convict. I'm a refugee.
Yeah, I was a convict. I came here on a boat. Wait, that's still a refugee thing.
Well, technically.
Anyway, so I'm Vietnamese. That's a fun fact. But it was this year, wasn't it? That was Hello, My Name was this year.
Yeah.
It was 2 holidays.
Yeah, so Callum and I, actually not Callum and I, Ali and I co-wrote a short film this year, and we created a short film for a competition called My Road Reel. Rode is a microphone company based in Australia, and they host an international competition, and it's a 3-minute short film competition. So you make a short film that's 3 minutes long maximum, and it's about a lonely man who finds happiness with a rock. You can check it out. I'll put a link somewhere if you want to see it. But that was a really big experience for me. So because
thanks for voting, by the way. We didn't win.
Yeah, thanks for voting. We didn't win. We didn't. The way the competition works is you either win or you lose. There's no ranking and there's no feedback if you lose.
That's bad.
It isn't. Well, it's if it's an international competition, you really can't.
Yeah.
And it's a free competition. You don't have to pay for anything.
Exactly.
Oh.
But I don't know. It was a really cool experience, especially coming from like. So I'm 16 years old. I should put that out there. And,
Hot.
Yeah, thank you.
Almost 17.
That's correct,
You
Patrick.
are
But like everyone growing up as a kid, like you see movies and stuff, and like you listen to music and you watch plays and stuff, and everyone's like, I want to do that when I grow up. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, and like especially nowadays with like internet culture and stuff, everyone's like, you know what, we should like do a podcast one day, or like we should like we should like make a short film one day, and everyone talks about it. But Ali and I were like, we were going through the previous year's competition, and we were like, these are like kind of shit. Yeah. Like we could definitely do better than that. So we like it was a test for ourselves to prove that we weren't just being cocky. Like because everyone hates that one guy that's like, dude, that sucks. Except he doesn't actually do better himself.
Yeah.
Like that's the worst. But it was so cool that like from the start everyone was a bit like, this looks really sketchy. Like everyone was like, Tin, why are you making a short film? That's so lame. Like why?
I believed in you from the start though.
I love you.
I was really into it.
Yeah. But then from the first day, first day, we flew a drone, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is legit. This is legit."
Whoa.
Dude, you got a drone.
It actually took ages to get.
It did take ages, but yeah. So it was a 6-day shoot. Was it 6 days? No, it was a 5. whatever. It was 5 or 6 days. I don't actually remember. These are important details. Ali and I spent 2 months writing the script, and it's only 3 minutes. It's really lame that we spent 2 months writing the script.
That's a long time.
Yeah. 6 days shooting, which was hectic because none of us knew what we were doing. It was very much just me watching YouTube videos and like behind the scenes and just being like, oh, I wonder if I can do that. And then me teaching people and like buying a whole bunch of stuff off eBay and like working to buy our camera. And after 6 days shooting, it was like another month of editing, color grading, sound effects. And it was, they always say like the best way to learn is to just do stuff. Like is to just try things and do and make like create content. 100%. I'm 100% on that. And you can say the same about acting. You say the same about music.
Yeah.
You can like read. You can read every single textbook on making a film, and you still and you if you picked up a camera, you would not know what you're doing. You would, but man, it was so fun creating. So it was like directing. It was like figuring out how to light and like doing cinematography. It was learning how to color grade really quickly and like color correct. It was learning how to do sound design and music. And then it was also learning just how to like direct not just actors but a crew and like writing.
Yeah, you had a big job, dude.
Yeah. But it was so like this is what I live for. Just learning stuff that is useless but is just so fun to make. And
this is the thing about you. I feel like when most kids are like, you know, oh, I want to do that. I want to be an actor, be a filmmaker or whatever.
Like a
but
podcast.
they get to it. Yeah, a podcast. They get to it and then they give up. They're like,
Yeah,
oh, it's just not worth it. It's too much effort or whatever. But you just power through it.
It's like when
And I think you powering through it is what gave everyone
Yeah,
during
that was
Hello, My
that was
Name
probably
is.
the hardest part where no one knows what they're doing, but they need the motivation. The only way people like helped was because like they needed to trust that I knew what I was doing. And I had to just pretend I knew what I was doing for most of
And
it.
then people saw you knew what you're doing, and then
And
by
they're
the
like,
end of it, we got into it.
Yeah, it was really fun though. Anyway, that was me.
Wow.
Short film. Wow.
Well, I mean, that was my thing.
Yeah,
I was in the short film.
Yeah, Callum stars in it.
Yeah. Oh, that was the thing. People kept, coming in contact with me, and they were
Callum,
saying,
I loved
like,
your film.
yeah, I loved your film, Callum. I was like, thanks.
Callum, your film was so good. Did you make it by yourself?
Yeah, bro. Was it a one-man film?
That's so cool.
And I was like, no, I just featured in it. All the magic happens behind the scenes
I was
and
just
from
the
Tin.
only actor.
It just so happens, like, I didn't there was no speaking. You just used my body. You used me pretty much.
Tin, you just used my body. That's.
But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah. So that's a little bit about us. We'll probably end up. The more we do this podcast, you'll learn a bit more about us. But
You'll find out a little bit.
That's like the basis. That's what everyone whenever I go, oh, Patrick, they go like, that's the music guy. And I go like, oh, Callum, they're like, that's the acty guy.
Acty funny
They're
guy.
like, oh, Oliver, that's the edgy guy.
I'm the fluffer.
Yeah, he's the edgy guy.
Edgy emo teen.
Yeah. And then they're like, Tin, oh, he made that short film or something, right?
I'm into books and I'm into writing, so that's one thing.
Oh, yeah, you should have added that. But yeah, it's been a struggle. Like all four of us, creatively try to create our own stuff.
Life is hard.
Life is hard as a 16,
Damn.
17-year-old.
No, but it is. Like, there's just
It's not that hard.
There's so much pressure.
Nah.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Comedy.
So
Melbourne comedy. No.
We're not talking about that.
What?
What's up on the agenda today, Phams?
Yeah. Well, since we did so much talking.
Precasts.
Since we did so much talking in the precast, do you want to do something not talky? Do you want to do some music?
Yeah, stop.
What do you want to do? Do you want to? So we have a few ideas here.
Oh right.
We could do.
Oh, this is gonna be difficult.
This is gonna be weird.
Right.
So we could do like either some.
Yeah, you take this.
Give me a second.
Play that. Play guitar. Yeah, cool.
So we're gonna do some scenes.
Yes.
Who wants to do the guitar first?
We came up with this idea.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't, but Tin did.
Yeah. What are we gonna do?
It was where we play our instruments, right? And we change styles midway through when we have to improvise to the style change.
Are you gonna change the key? Are you gonna change the keyboard?
Yeah. What do you wanna?
Is that what's happening?
No.
Wow.
Well, are we gonna do keyboard first? Or do you wanna do a guitar one? Like stick with our roots first.
No keyboard.
No keyboard?
No keyboard.
Just guitar?
Just guitar.
Oh,
So
man.
are you two just gonna have to work?
Do you know what? I reckon
You guys gotta work
Patrick should
together.
play guitar.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah. I reckon he should
acoustic.
play guitar.
God.
Patrick almost dropped my microphone.
God, I'm so sorry. Okay. Hold up.
Did
we're
you just say
passing-
I'm God? I'm so
I'm
sorry.
God. I'm God. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry I created everything.
I created everything. I'm really. I am apology about
Well, what
that.
am I doing? What am I doing then?
I know.
Sorry. All right. What are we doing?
I don't know. Just
Is
play
someone playing
something.
bass?
I'll play bass.
Do you know how to play bass?
You know how to play.
Yeah, I know how to play bass.
Well, you know.
I know how to play guitar. It's easy.
Play guitar. Patrick played bass.
Oh, fine, whatever.
Our original idea.
Alright, Tin, you and I.
Are we gonna sing?
Our job,
No.
yeah, is singing.
In that case, should you give? Can you move them?
Hey, I can sing as well.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
do some background vocals.
Hey,
Sweet.
I can sing.
That's not singing. You just spoke.
Oh!
Like, hey, I can't sing.
I might drop a line in there somewhere.
That's a G.
Oh, that's how we started.
Should we start with guitar? Yep.
Well, I was walking on a merry little mountain,
Mountain.
and I saw the prettiest little girl. Well, not little girl, but I mean like a girl.
She was pretty.
She was a girl. She wasn't.
pretty.
She wasn't little. She wasn't
No,
little.
she wasn't that little.
She was at least 18.
At least she was a minimum age of 18.
Of age, guys.
And I went up to her,
What did you do?
and I said,
What did you say?
"Hey Sarah, do you want to go out with me?" And she said,
sure. I love that.
She said, "How do you know my name?" And I said,
Wow.
"I know what I said." I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out.
Why are we on this mountaintop?
I'm dry. I'm dry.
How did I?
Suck at me dry, Sarah.
How did? How did we get on this mountaintop?
Let's head back down the mountain.
Can we go back down?
Where's Dad?
How did we get here? I didn't know what to do. We were stuck on this mountain, just us two. Why are we on this mountain? This is a really tall.
The microphone out of your mouth.
All right,
No,
next,
no, I'm going-
next song.
I'm doing a country.
Alright, give some blues. Give me some blues.
What is that? What is that?
Alright, this is my time. Ooh, baby. Alright. We got a little yellow man on the beat.
What?
We got
What?
Patrick on the back.
Guys, let's do some keys.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to do some?
What'd you do? What'd you do before?
What was I doing before?
Oh, with the guitar.
Should we?
What do you mean? With that
Oh,
guitar?
I see how
Does
it
anyone-
is. I see.
Do you know how
it
blues?
is?
Do you know?
I see.
Do you know how to do like blues?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I was doing it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
Oh, baby.
Let's do country.
Sorry, that was really loud.
That was really loud.
Oh, yeah. I really like my big retractor.
Red tractor.
Has really big wheels
Wheels.
and little ones at the front, yeah, and a big dip on the front. Oh,
I thought we were talking about wheels.
oh yeah. All right, take it back to the wheels.
The wheels.
That have really good grip on the wet, solid ground.
Wheels.
Wheels. Wheels. Alright,
Wheels.
that one was called Wheels.
That one was called
Wheels.
wheels. That one, ladies and gentlemen, was called wheels.
The one we just did was called Wheels.
The one we just called was what's this?
This is really hard because I never know what Oliver's gonna do on guitar. So I'm constantly
Not
like,
that.
I'll play a song for you. Permission to play a song that's already established?
No.
I'll play the guitar bit. I won't sing it.
No. No, I don't think so.
Patrick,
Not interesting enough.
give us something on the bass. Anything.
Anything.
Go.
Dum, 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 dum. Go.
Ooh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oliver, just do vocals with Ken. You
Hold
lost it.
Sorry. Can I use a pick? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 6, 7, 8,
Keys it.
Okay.
5, 6, 3, 4. What are you doing?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Don't know what I'm gonna say. Yeah. I don't have the musical talent. So all I gotta do is improvise. Please help me, yeah. Someone please help me, yeah.
It's really hard to do anything.
Well, there's no like climax or anything to this. We're just bobbing up and down on the couch. Big finish.
This is so dumb. Okay, that one didn't work. Alright, I think we'll move on.
Yeah. Please do.
All right.
That was a good bass lick.
Let's have a look. See.
What else can we talk about?
Oh, you know what we haven't done, Ollie? You need to do your vocal.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So-
like the induction.
Yeah, I
like,
think every guest we need to
it's
do
like
it.
the ceremony.
Every guest?
Yeah.
Every guest we need to do a vocal range test. So last episode at the very end,
Boy, are we gonna be
if you made it that
embarrassed
far, we did a vocal range test. And I think we're gonna do it again. So,
All right.
so where are we gonna start?
Middle C. Oh, wait, we're doing chest notes high, right?
Chest notes up.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
You can go close to the mic, or like in front of it. Yeah.
Wait. Okay. So we talked about this yesterday about the barbershop chorus. Ollie here actually was in it with us. So Patrick, you're feeling a little left out there a little bit.
That's
Still, still left.
But
out.
what did you do in the?
What's your
What
part?
was your part?
I was a tenor.
Along with Tin originally,
Yeah.
And then
and
Tin
then
left.
he left and became a lead. So we have a bass.
Wait, wouldn't it be really awkward if Oliver's vocal range was lower than mine?
Well, you just have to be a strong lead. So Ollie has the ability to sing high. So what did you get to last time? Do you reckon?
I don't actually remember.
Well, we'll just test it. We'll
I think it was 2 octaves.
it's battle of the tenors.
It was like 2 octaves at the G.
All right, you ready?
Alright, stop. I gotta warm up.
Here we go. Here's a warm up.
Ah!
I hope they're not.
Oh!
The audio listeners have no idea what's going on. Guys, he's just
Oh!
he's just stretching. It's
I'm
fine.
done. Alright, let's do it.
No,
That was.
so loud.
I'm not ready. Alright.
Start lower. Start
Do
lower.
it, do it.
No. No, that's falsetto. That's falsetto.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do falsetto?
Not yet, not yet.
Oh.
Highest chest.
Eat me sideways.
We'll do it second.
All right.
Right. Is that falsetto yet?
No.
That is.
Uh,
So what was it? It's the F?
F.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Guys, yeah,
Let me
I didn't
see.
sing, like, tenors don't really sing head voice. No, chest voice.
Alright.
We,
Now we'll check.
Yeah,
your
now we'll do
falsetto.
falsetto.
Just move back up from the mic a little bit.
What is it? Do it again, do it again, do it again.
Oh.
All right. Start low.
It takes like a bird.
So that's it. At the F.
Yeah.
Is that 2 octaves? Probably. That's 3.
That's 2. Yeah, I think it was a little.
All right, now let's test how low your falsetto goes.
Falsetto first. Yeah. No, that's not falsetto. Go back up. That's it. That's like that's a boundary. No.
Yeah,
That's the boundary.
That's it.
that's the Great
That was
Wall.
pretty- I can hit. I can go. I can. My falsetto goes below middle C.
So fucking
All right. Well.
Perfect. That's right.
Perfect.
All right. Well, let's test your bass.
By the way, falsetto, if they didn't listen to the last podcast.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain?
I'll do a really quick one. So it's also called head voice, and basically we have two registries of singing. You have your normal one where if I sing like this, I can still talk and it still sounds like me. But if I go into falsetto and I go like this, then I sound like I'm talking like a girl. That's essentially what falsetto is.
You basically talk.
Basically, talk like you're a girl.
Just think of the upper section of
That's pretty much it.
TM.
All right.
Somewhere. I don't know.
Hit that.
Did I get lower than that? Wait, play it.
Sounds like some satanic tribal shit.
That's it.
Nah, that's mine. Oh wait, is it the same point?
I just realized we're doing it.
Praise be Beelzebub.
It's.
Go. Oh, it is.
Yeah. We're just a little bit. All right. Keep going.
Keep
Ollie.
going. We were singing the octave lower. There we go. Well, it'll be the same note, just the octave lower.
That's hot.
No, you're not. Oliver doesn't know
Yeah, there you go.
that. I think you're like one semitone higher than me.
Well, we know who's better.
We know who's the tenor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and
Yeah.
girls, what's next on the?
Oh, we're about halfway through. I wanted to talk about
What games have you guys been playing, if any?
lately.
Yeah.
Golf.
Croquet.
Don't laugh at me. It's a serious sport.
I'm so sorry.
Croquet.
See, like, it's the problem people retiring. It's like, I'm going to play golf for, like, 10 years. Until I
Forever.
die.
That's
and
the
then they
only
just die
thing.
within a year. Because you can only play so much golf.
Before you die.
You old twig. You know?
I feel like you have a little bit of pent up anger in your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Oliver, towards
Grandma.
golf.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
The way you were talking about it sounded like
Retiring's a bad idea because you die in your armchair and your 10 cats eat you and and they're picking out your eye.
this.
What
this,
life do
this
you have
seems
in
very.
mind?
This seems very personal. This seems
Yeah,
like
I think you
someone
just
you
need to-
know.
Work some things out in your life.
I need to talk to someone. All right.
Well, I have.
What games you guys been playing?
I've been playing
games
Monster
today.
Hunter World.
Actually,
That's a
yeah,
good game.
I've looked at that. I've
It's
actually
really
wanted.
good.
I've wanted. Is it good? Is
Yeah,
it, is
I
it an
have, like,
RPG?
No. Well, kind of. You have to play the monster.
I've heard it's like very systems heavy.
Yeah.
like, sort
No,
of
yeah. It takes a little. I got like
complex.
40 hours in it.
I am very glad because it's more of a mainstream game than the other Monster Hunters. A lot of
Yeah,
the
they're a
time-
bit too Japanese for.
They're pretty Eastern.
for the
but a
Western
lot of the
side.
time they tend to water
East
stuff
side.
down when they come over to the West.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah. No, it's a good game.
I've been looking at Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, that's like the super hardcore,
Yeah.
like medieval one where
It's
to
like-
save your game you have to brew a potion.
Yeah, and it's like really expensive. And imagine Skyrim, but you're not like this.
It's
hero.
it's Skyrim, except
You're a peasant.
in a real world.
But you're a peasant, and
Yeah.
like you have to instead of learning to cast like fire, you have to learn how to read.
Yeah,
It's
you do,
legit.
you do,
And you die of like typhoid.
you do have to learn how to read.
Yeah. It's pretty realistic. I haven't got it yet. But I actually want to.
Way to ruin it, Patrick. It was a beautiful piano.
I'm sorry.
Actually, no, I've been playing.
You know what I've been playing?
was
I've been playing Wii Sports.
That's, that's crazy.
I'm all
bro.
about the exercise. That really hurt my voice.
Hey, when you guys played The Witcher 3?
No.
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 I actually haven't been playing any games at all this year.
Well,
Yeah, Patrick,
Not a lot.
you like me. You like the outdoors.
I've just been busy.
I like the outdoors.
Yeah.
No, Chin doesn't love like the outdoors
Chin.
like we do.
He's playing Just Cause
Chin-
3.
And
like,
Oliver, shut
Chin does
He's-
not.
no.
Chin does not like the outdoors.
People watching on video. He's been
Chin
playing
over there.
He's been playing Just Cause 3, and I've always heard him go like, "Hey, mate, tú te brigitte," and
What?
because he's like,
Whoa, whoa,
oh,
whoa.
he's playing Just Cause 3, and he's saving like little.
Rico di revolution. But
No, but stay a cookie. That's a meme in itself. We're not going there.
Oh no.
well, there was. This is completely. Oh.
Can you play something? Oh no. This is my intro. Okay.
My job is to wreck Callum's piano.
So what I wanted to talk about was the difference between video, between video and audio.
world of magic.
What are you doing? You're doing two very different things.
What? I'm confused what anyone's doing.
So I was going to talk
Patrick,
about.
what are you doing? You're not doing it. No.
I don't know.
No, I wanted to introduce a topic. So
Oh. Well, I had a topic in mind.
what are you going to talk about? You go.
Your bathroom.
Do you actually want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Oh, can I address something about his bathroom?
Go
okay,
ahead.
let's do this.
Good sir.
You've got a whole ceiling fan
Okay, so
in
this
your
is
bathroom.
so this
Whoa.
is this podcast has been happening in my house, Tin's house, and they've been staying over for a bit.
That is a very good point. Why do you have a ceiling fan in your bathroom?
Why do I have a ceiling fan in my bathroom? Because I don't have any other cooling in my bathroom.
Are you
That's so
supposed to have
odd.
cooling? Who
It's
has
just-
cooling in their bathroom?
Well, no, okay.
What?
Because in
Hot
I think nearly
places?
all bathrooms they have a
Literally, if you
ventilation
shit
system.
and it smells, makes the room smell. All that fan's gonna do is just waft it around the room. That's not gonna do anything.
Move it around. So you like turn it on for 2 seconds and it moves it to the sink so that we can't
pretty
smell
much.
it anymore.
I do the good old where you grab the door and you just open and close it. And it creates like that
Like a
suction.
flap?
Yeah, like a flap, and it just sucks that
Do you ever just like?
shit oxygen out of the
Do you ever just
bathroom.
when you're on the toilet, you just wave it up so you can smell it?
No.
Do you ever reach down and pick it up with your hand?
Do you ever just accidentally like shit in your own hand? Like,
Do you ever just act? No, I don't want to go there. Don't worry. I was
How many curl wavers can you do?
I have no idea what that means.
No, it's like
Wait,
how.
what were we gonna say?
Okay, alright.
What were we gonna say about my bathroom?
well, so the thing, so bathrooms are supposed to have mirrors, right?
Yeah.
Really?
You have a lot of mirrors in your bathroom.
Well, okay. There's like
And the problem is
Three.
they're on different walls.
3. No, there's only. Okay, how many walls are there in my bathroom?
4.
How many of them have mirrors?
3.
No. 2.
Well, no, so the 3 mirrors with on 2 walls.
You didn't answer the question. You just wanted to say 3.
But this is the thing. Like, I was in the shower and I was watching myself having a naked shower. And it's such a weird experience.
That's what I
for
was.
me.
You were
yeah, I
watching
was-
And it's
yourself.
like I turn around and there's just,
You were watching yourself have a
It's just
naked
bare
shower.
ass
That's
there.
crazy.
and then I turn in the other direction and there's more bare ass.
Alright, okay, let's start.
No, but it's a problem.
Yeah.
It is a problem.
When I go to have a shower at your place, I don't want to look at myself.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, well,
who's
what?
that?
I want to look at you when you're.
Who's that big blob of
Okay,
potato?
I'll look at you.
Yeah, I'll look at
Having
you,
a
Patrick.
shower.
Yeah.
I don't want to look
Like-
at me. I want to look at Patrick.
Okay, let's tales of a first world country boy.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Thing
What
is,
does bathroom
thing is,
do?
no, yeah, mirrors, right?
Yes.
I want to order my mum to just take every mirror out of the house. I can't stand looking at myself.
Why don't you do it?
I have because my room, I have like 2 huge mirrors in my
That's
room.
bad luck to break mirrors.
And every
Yeah.
time I walk past the mirrors when I have to get up in the morning, so I just like have to
You like vomit?
I have to like sprint past the mirrors.
Start
I have to
crying.
I have to like dun dun dun. I have to,
So you don't see yourself?
I have to like wear a cape and like.
Ultimate depresso story. Like,
it's like an assassin. It's like and you're like straight past.
like I thought you were gonna be like, I just hate mirrors because like they're reflective.
No.
Because I'm edgy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
well,
they reflect things.
they
And
are
nothing should be more reflective than
they
me.
are pretty. Okay, the mirrors are useful when I'm putting on my eyeliner. But
But I only want one that I can only see my eyes.
yeah.
I want a mirror that I can only see my eyes with. Not me, because I can't see my eyes,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like
Yeah.
for Oliver.
I don't know why.
So
but,
dumb.
like, mirrors, man.
Mirrors.
Especially in your
Mirrors,
bathroom.
man.
It creates like some weird paradox where it's just.
Oh,
Plus-
actually,
plus
yeah.
the
My
ceiling.
Since
naked
it's
body is
so
multiplied.
so the two walls like intersect as walls do at the corner.
Yeah.
Except the mirrors also go all the way to the corner. So if you look at the corner of the mirror, there's actually 4 versions of you. Like you know how if you look in a
Yeah,
mirror,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
2 realities. This is really dumb.
What?
But, well, you know how there's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's like two sides.
Do you mean when you're
There's two
looking
sides of a
into the
mirror because it's a
corner,
window.
there's four-
Yeah.
Including the reality side, like the actual side?
Yeah, including your side.
So one mirror. Two
In one
realities.
mirror, there's two sides.
Yeah.
If you have two mirrors and they intersect at a point, there's four.
It's 5.
No, there's four.
That's 5.
Where's the fifth one?
Including
Because there's
real
yours, and then there's one on the left, one on the right, and then there's the two sort of.
There's
in the
no
center.
two. It's because it's like this. So there's 4 rooms.
Have you ever like been in a hallway of mirrors? So like
What?
well, no, it's like you're in the middle of a mirror.
Oh yeah, and it's an infinite like.
Have you been in a mirror maze?
Like
Those
at
are
the, like at
fun.
the hairdressers.
I got
When you
scared.
look at
No.
one mirror.
Oh yeah, and the one behind you. You
Oh
can
yeah,
behind you?
you're like,
And then they have the mirror so that you can get a haircut.
and like if you clap, there's a delay
yeah.
between
it's-
because of the speed of light. There's a delay of how each
You just said speed of
second
light
mirror.
sounds
But for some reason, I just
Yeah.
I can
No,
never
but
get
that is
it
why,
straight.
though.
For some reason, I can never get it straight though, so I can
can't.
constantly look through.
You know
So you're
why
sitting
though?
and it
It's
just-
because you
sort
have
of
it's because you have
bends.
2 eyes and one of them's more dominant.
Yeah,
If your eyes
It's
were equally
bends.
dominant, it would be perfectly in the middle.
yeah.
Whoa. Do you know Deja Vu?
Excuse me, both
Yeah.
eyes are equal. Thank you.
You know Deja Vu?
In
Yeah.
this climate, both eyes are equal. Anyway,
In
continue.
this political
Deja-
climate.
In
Deja vu.
the I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm having a brain fart. I was
I'm-
talking about brain.
There's a
wasn't I?
deja vu. bit
Deja
in the
vu, that's right.
Matrix.
Didn't you
Deja
say
vu
that?
is
Didn't you say that?
yeah. Are you having a deja vu?
Yeah, didn't you say that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Didn't you say that? You said deja vu. That's why you said it.
Whoa, I just said deja vu.
A little bit.
Anyway,
Deja
okay,
vu.
What were you
It's
saying?
actually apparently one side of your brain comprehending something, like taking information a split second
Whoa.
faster than the other.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
and
what you
then
mean.
and then the other part of the brain thinks, oh, I've already
Just
had
learnt-
this
I've-
information. I've just learnt,
Oh.
like, had an intake of this information, and that's what creates that feeling.
So
that
like
you've already
your whole
brain.
brain is like, yeah, I already knew that, but this side of your brain was like, what? I never knew that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. This one. And then the right side just starts to be like,
It's like
oh,
a-
I'm smarter than you. And then the left side's just
Yeah, and then they have a
God,
civil
I hate
war
the
inside
left
your
side.
head.
gets
It's
thrown
crazy.
into a
Dude,
Dude,
spiral.
it's
and-
crazy.
Civil war.
Civil war.
What is this?
Did someone
You
say
can't
What are
take
we, a
my
Suicide
neutrons away
Squad?
from me.
Did someone say hold up?
What are we?
Did someone say Infinity? Did someone say Avengers?
I wish superhero movies would die, honestly.
No.
No. Okay.
Look, they're already dying.
No,
Like
yeah,
in
well,
the movie.
Like they all died.
Infinity War.
I'm
And they all
just
died.
Infinity War,
I'm
they all
just like-
died.
okay,
Spoilers. Sorry.
Well, okay. Well,
Nah, who
there's a new trailer for Avengers Endgame, which is
Endgame.
the second part of Infinity War. Once that comes out, I think
There's gonna be
most of the
spin-offs.
Marvel's
What don't you
movies
like
will probably
about?
just die
What
off.
don't
Oh,
you
that's the
like
point.
about?
Yeah.
I just
Superhero
feel like a lot of it's the same formula.
No. Well, this is the thing.
So
This
is
the-
everything though.
This is the thing with
Yeah.
Infinity War. There's actual ethics behind it.
There is.
Yeah.
Like the whole
Yeah.
idea is balance and
It's
it's
questions.
fair.
It's questions
selection.
of
It's not-
is it fair to kill one person to save many, or save one person and somehow save everyone? It's a super. It's like it's a
Yeah.
Western question.
I mean, no, as long
It
as,
is.
as
It is,
long
yeah.
as they're making a lot of money from the movies, I don't think they're going to stop them. There's no reason.
No.
There's
They
no
won't-
reason to stop superhero movies if they're still making a lot of money. Off
Well, the reason. Well, it's.
Well,
entertaining.
we are the reason.
yeah. No, I prefer superhero movies to just be sort of more dumb fun more than sort of.
Wait, but that's like completely contradicting what.
No, I'm saying
Well, that's the point. That's the point.
it's why I mean everyone enjoyed Deadpool, but I like Deadpool
Oh, yeah.
because it made fun of the genre and it
Yeah.
was.
It was super meta.
You know, even like it's problem with DC heroes actually is that they feel very like inhuman. They feel very alien-like. Like
They're
like,
too powerful.
Like they're gods.
Yeah,
but
they're too powerful.
I give Marvel this. Marvel are really good at making grounded superheroes. Like Spider-Man.
They're good at characters.
It's like Batman wears a mask.
They're really good
to-
writers. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, Batman wears a mask to like inspire fear in his enemies, but
Mhm.
Spider-Man wears a mask because he's afraid himself. So it's very
Yeah.
grounded, and you feel like they can die.
Yeah. Well, that's why you picked Batman as a weird example because Batman's probably the most human.
No, but
In the
he's,
DC.
he's still pretty OP. I mean, he's rich.
He
Right? Come
is.
on.
Well, that's Tony Stark.
Yeah, I know.
But I get what you're saying. I like
Yeah.
the fact that they're all most of them, a lot of them were once humans. Accident happened, formula,
Yeah.
or Tony Stark has money. He's
Yeah.
human. He's just built
have
something.
have you guys seen the trailer for what is it, Brightburn? It's
What
this
is
new it's this like a rip-off Superman movie, but it's like a horror. It's like if
Ooh.
Superman came to Earth, but it was actually evil. Like this kid
Yeah.
was bullied.
So it's like the question of like if a god came and he wasn't.
Well, the thing is, if you were like Kal-El, at high school, and you had this like bully, like,
Yeah,
hey, you don't
yeah,
look too funny.
Yeah, you'd kill him, right?
Yeah, you know, you would like if you had that
Yeah.
power, like what kid wouldn't just? I mean, maybe.
Superman wouldn't, because he's a good guy.
From like a writing perspective, I hate to be a pessimist. I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
But from Superman is the most boring superhero ever.
He is the most boring superhero.
Just purely from like a
Well,
writing.
he's a boring character.
What about Polka Dot Man?
Because it's
Polka
it's
Dot
sort
Man?
of
Yeah.
He's pretty interesting.
What a plastic man.
Plastic Man's the funniest superhero because he's just useless.
Plastic
He's like,
Man.
don't worry, I'll get him, and he just like falls over and like melts because he's literally plastic. Like he's like, don't worry guys. He goes to punch a superhero and he just holds up like a hairdryer and he melts.
Yeah.
Especially in this bloody weather.
In lightest day, in blackest night,
Bloody.
no evil shall escape my sight.
That was funny.
Let all who worship evil's might beware of my spandex, for it is too tight.
No, wait.
I actually wasn't expecting
Wait. Hold on.
He's got something.
In fattest day, in thinnest night, no cake shall escape my sight. Let all who worship Weight Watchers might beware of my spandex, for it is too tight.
Yes. Fat Man. Make it a movie. Do it.
Oh, Fat Man. Fat Man.
No, Fat Man. Like,
No.
Wait up a second.
No, that's like no. Like the record scratch, like.
Holy Safari, Fat Man.
Don't worry, guys.
Help, fat man! He stole my purse!
And his sidekick's like a an insulin syringe thing.
Help, Fat Man. He ran away. Help me.
I'll help you.
I'll just throw my donuts
Oh my
at
God, somebody help me. That racially ambiguous man stole my purse. Don't worry, I'm gonna get him. Alfred, where's my insulin?
Yeah.
Is this mean?
Yeah.
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 We're not actually mean.
I don't know.
Well, the insulin
There's like a
joke.
whole movement about fat shaming and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, we're at 50 minutes. Should we find anything else you want to add?
Yes.
So about rich people.
Oh, that's already a thing, isn't it? No?
I don't know.
Ooh, that was good. That was good.
That was good.
Can we make a dramatic scene?
Let's do some roleplay.
Okay, Patrick, you
All right, what's the setup?
do you want to be typecast as an old man again?
Yeah.
All right.
What's the setup?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Patrick's grandfather,
Okay.
and he's telling
Okay.
his son that he's fallen in love with him. Wait, no.
No, we're not doing
No.
that.
Okay, all right.
He's telling his. I like it. As he's telling his stepson
Stepson.
that he's a spy. He's like son, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
He's the son.
I'll be the son.
Yeah.
Okay. Music.
Callum's narrator.
Callum, key music.
Okay, I'll be the narrator.
I don't know
Callum's
how
music.
to. I don't know how to.
Just play
Just
it. Just play chords.
Eerie
Doesn't have
music.
to be actual chords. Dad.
Yes, son. Okay, just one moment.
Wait, let
You
me
sound like
introduce.
a little child, and I'm the dad who's
Yeah.
actually
Let
really old.
me
Yeah.
introduce.
It's okay.
Let me introduce it.
It was a slightly sunny but kind of a bit windy Tuesday night.
Dad.
And a dad, I don't know his name, but he had a secret.
Dad.
Shut up.
What's wrong?
Shut up.
Son, the narrator's talking. Let him talk.
Okay, go.
Dad. What's
Yes.
wrong?
Son, I've got something to tell you before I die.
Wait, you're dying?
This isn't SpongeBob.
That's the bad news. Dad.
It's the good news.
Oh, what?
Oh, yes, I'm dying of.
Don't say it's cancer.
It's cancer.
No,
This is so lame.
I don't know how old I am. No.
Well, my 13-year-old boy.
Oh, I'm 13.
Yes, and I'm your dad. I've got a story to tell you.
A story. Oh my God,
Back in 1921,
that's a long time ago. How old are you? My dad? How old are you? Anyway,
I'm 108.
continue.
Back in 1921, I was enlisted Secret Service.
The Secret Service?
Secret Service.
What was so secret about them?
They didn't tell anyone that it.
That they existed? No, that's great. That's so secret.
All of a sudden, a door opened.
Mom?
Yes, sweetie.
Mom,
I've returned.
I haven't seen you in years.
Where have you been?
What the fuck happened to you? Why are you so old?
I'm 108.
Sorry.
Wait.
Gerald,
Yes.
I haven't seen you in 40 years.
Mom, did you know that Dad was in the Secret Service?
That was supposed to be a secret.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, what?
What? Can I? Sorry.
Well, son, I have something to tell you.
No. Is it bad news?
I have cancer.
We are both cancer.
I gave it to your father.
Why did you change accent? Excuse me, Dad, what services did the Secret Service offer?
They would serve out cold beverages to the Queen.
Oh, beverages to the Queen.
Yeah.
The Queen of England?
Yeah. She's still alive.
Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce. Beyonce's immortal.
Immortal. Oh my God.
Immortal.
What was the ending to that?
No.
Beyonce is immortal.
That was
And then it cuts to the next. It's like Beyonce was immortal. Cut to black. You know, like that way.
I got you. All right.
Woo! That was good. I was actually like, oh, sorry.
Well,
That was pretty good. Should I change the
what
instrument?
time are we at?
We're at 54. We can go a little bit longer.
You want a little bit more? You want to do another one?
Let's do one. I'll change the instrument and we'll try something else.
Alright,
Yeah.
what should we do? Okay, alright. We are...
Oh, Australian drama.
Oh yes, I gotta do my accent. Oh, you bloody.
Oh wait, no, you guys don't get to pick what it is.
Australian soap
We
opera.
play the music and then you figure it out.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
I see.
Hey,
okay.
Callum,
Okay,
do you
we'll
want to
just start
swap?
improvising. Who came up with the
swap?
idea?
Do you want to swap
Swap instruments.
places?
Yeah, if you want. Do you want to play keys?
Well, actually, you can just... Yeah. I'll play keys.
What are you changing it to?
We'll find out.
Oh, wow.
Okay, ready? Come over.
Here we go.
Well, what's the situation first?
Oh, no, you have to guess it because of...
Yeah, right.
Amateur.
At the moment, Tin and Callum are just swapping places. Tin can play the
Now we can see a sight of an exchange on a couch.
Okay. Are you ready?
No.
Oh, boy.
Timmy, did you steal my magazine?
No, Dad, I would never do that.
Why do I sound like you?
I thought you guys were both kids. Okay, never mind.
Oh, wait. Did I say Dad?
Yeah.
By Dad, I meant brother.
I gotta go work at the bank.
Why you gotta do that?
Because I gotta work.
Boys,
You and your stupid
Dad?
art.
have you seen my magazines?
Who's this? The hick.
Sorry, I just need my bloody magazines.
Timmy, I don't want you seeing that Mary Jane anymore.
Who are you? What did you change your accents like
I don't want to.
5 times?
I don't want you to see that Mary Sue.
Oh.
She's bloody doing you no good, mate.
Father, it's you.
Why do you keep changing?
You keep changing characters.
Because the music changed.
Yeah, bloody.
Dad, why are we back onto this topic again?
I love you, son.
Dad, I have cancer.
All right. I think
All right.
I think that
Oh
concludes.
yeah, the good
Dad,
grandfather.
That concludes the
Saved by
podcast.
the
Can we get a clap?
So thank you, Oliver.
Yeah, thanks for
thank you for joining
joining
us on the
us.
podcast.
It was unpleasurable.
Unpleasurable. That's okay.
I'm
Well,
glad
thank-
you had unpleasure.
I'm glad you had unpleasure. If you guys liked it, I don't know, keep watching.
This one
Share
was
it
a
around.
bit-
This
I-
one was a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we just for the first couple.
I reckon.
Each one's gonna be different. 100%.
Yeah.
different until I reckon. They're all going to be different, but I reckon once we get into a flow, we'll have a style.
Oh yeah,
you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But
we got to find ourselves.
right now we're
That's what the
finding our style.
pre-podcast is for.
Right now we're finding our style.
Next time we rub strawberry jam on each other's bodies
That's what it is.
and throw pieces of bread at each other.
Yep.
So you can score the most
So
points.
if you guys are looking forward to that, see you in the next episode. Anyway, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
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 Ciao.